Okay, STEM students, we're back in our General Physics 1, prepared by Felman L. Maninang, your physics teacher. So, ito na yung huling bahagi ng ating Week 2 activity sheet entitled Plotting Ticker Tape Results DT Graph. Pero ngayon, ang pag-uusapan na natin ay ang Motion 3. So, number 1, parehas pa rin nung unang mga procedure. Cut the paper strip ticker tape result for motion 3. Number 2, mark every 5 dots in ticker tape result. Every dot corresponds 0.02 second time interval. So ito na siya. So papansin nyo, comparing it to motion 2, medyo magkakalayo sa unang strip. And then, may nangyayari as you go towards the strip C. So, kapag kinabit to, A towards right, kasi papunta yung motion natin doon. And then, the end of A, yung sa right niya, will be connected to the left end of B. And then, yung right end ng B will be connected to the left end ng C. So, you will have a long strip for motion 3. Number 3, label each mark with 1, 2, 3, and so on. Cut the strip on the marks to make the several strips. Make sure that they are arranged from lowest label to highest label. Kasi kapag hindi nyo ginawa yon, medyo magkakaroon kayo ng bali-baligtad na strips dito. So kanina mapapansin nyo yung maigsi nandito, yung mahaba nandito. Ngayon, tingnan natin mabuti, medyo mahaba to in comparison to this strip. Number 5, place the strips vertically as shown to the right. So yun pa rin, yung upper right corner ang simula nung second strip, and so on. So ito yan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you will have a mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So another mark. Remember, mahaba pa yan, may mga karugtong pa na strips yan. So this is our strip 1, and this is our strip 2, and so on, kung meron pa kayong mga may 5 dots pa dyan. Ito yung strip 1, and then strip 2, and so on. Pag in-wrap na natin ito, ito na ang itsura nya. Kung papansin nyo, yung first strip ay medyo mahaba agad. And then, paigsi siya ng paigsi. Number 6, measure the lengths of the individual strips and fill up the table on the right side. So, sukatin ulit. Gaano ito kahaba. And then, this is our strip 1. So, you will place the measurement for distance for strip 1. And then, strip 2 sa lugar para sa strip 2. And so on. Number 7, determine the time for each strip by multiplying 0.02 seconds to the number of dots within the strip. So, nasabi na natin kanina, since pare-parehas naman yung 5 dots, 5 times 0.02 is 0.1 or 0.1 second. So, ilalagay natin dito yan. And since pare-parehas nga sila, pare-parehas yung entry natin dito. And then, number 8, determine the speed by dividing distance and time for each strip. So, for strip 1, distance for strip 1, and then time for strip 1, divide distance over time, you have speed for strip 1. Distance for strip 2 divided by the time for strip 2 is equivalent to the speed for strip 2, and so on. So for question number 5, what can be said on the distance between the dots in motion 3 strip? Was it same distances, increasing distances, decreasing distances? Number 6. What can be said in the motion of the object in motion 2 strip? Explain your basis. Was it at rest or nakahinto? Constant speed or hindi bumibilis, hindi bumabagal, walang pagbabago sa kanyang speed. Increasing speed o pabilis ng pabilis, or decreasing speed or pabagal ng pabagal. 7. Based on the ticker tape results, what does the result of the ticker tape time gives us in a DT graph? If it gives you distance and time. So, ano bang quantity ang merong distance and time? When we plot the graphs for the three motion, we have a DT graph or displacement time graph. This is the DT graph for motion 1. So, ito yung mga strips natin. And then, connecting the starting point to the dots of each strip, or fifth dot of each strip, we will have a straight slanting line. So, that is your graph for motion 1. Motion 2. So, we have here several sections, and if you will notice, it is not smooth or it is not straight, but we could draw a curved line connecting those dots. We will discuss that later. That is for motion 2. So for every section, there is a change in the steepness of the line, yung kanyang slope nagbabago. And for motion 3, pansin nyo, sa una, steep, napaka-steep. And then, as you go along, para bang hindi na siya matarik masyado. And then, eventually, no, maglalagay tayo ito ng line. There will be a horizontal line. And, remember, if it is horizontal, it means that the dot is hitting the same location or portion of the strips, which means it is at rest. So, if you have a horizontal line, it means that the dot is no longer the strip is no longer moving, so the dot is overlapping each dot. So wala nang pagbabago sa kanya, wala na siyang steepness, wala na siyang slope. Ang slope niya will be equivalent to 0. So ito yung kanyang graph for motion 3. So mapapansin nyo, segmented siya, but you could draw a smooth curve connecting the edges of the line. So, for number 8, what does the slope of a DT graph represent? Remember in math that the slope is the rise over the run. So, this is our distance, which is along the y coordinate, and time along the x coordinate. So, the rise, the distance, over the run, the time. The change in distance over the change in time. So what does these quantities indicate? The change in distance over the change in time. So I hope you enjoy learning. See you again for our general physics. Kalma lang.